Hi, my name is Darius Blakely, and I'm gonna tell you the time of how I almost drowned. Let's start from the beginning. My mom sent me to this Boy Scout camp for a week to get some merit badges and spend some time outdoors. Fast forward to a couple days, I have not slept because I was too scared that a bear was gonna come get me or some crazy wild man lurking in the woods was gonna come get me. I had a pretty wild imagination. I also really haven't really eaten anything. The food was pretty trash too. But beyond that, it was a pretty decent week until Wednesday hit. We were all scheduled to go to a rafting trip in Tennessee. The camp staff handed out our lunches and we all got on the bus. I took my seat up front because I wanted to get off first. I was perfectly fine until this fat, or being less offensive, big boned kid. Bro was literally squishing the life out of me, but he was a cool dude, so I just dealt with it till we got to Tennessee. Fast forward a couple hours, we finally arrived to the water rafting place in Tennessee. We all then got off the bus and made our way to a middle-aged man standing on a raft. He went over some rules such as don't go in the river if you can't swim and don't interact with the wildlife, especially the alligators. Why are we going into a river infested by alligators? I don't know. I'm asking the same question. After he finished his rules, we all got into groups and we got in our rafts and got some gear and we headed into the river. It was pretty mellow for a while until we played a game called Riding the Bull, where you get on the edge of a raft and you see how long you can ride the river until you fall off. Why were we playing this game if the river was infested by alligators? I don't know. As we're doing this, the water started getting rougher and rougher. Then it was my turn to ride a bull. One of the river staff said this was the roughest part of the river, so I got onto the edge and started riding. I was holding on for a good bit until we got to a little waterfall. I literally flew out the raft, hit my back on a rock, and fell in the river. When I was trying to come back up, the raft was on top of my head. I tried to get away from the raft, but the current kept me under it. As I was running out of air, I accepted my death and stopped trying. But then a hand pulled me by my arm and lifted me back onto the raft. The dude who pulled me out was named Isaac. I never really got to thank Isaac, and I regret that. But one day when I see him again, I will thank him. The end.